Why isn't this not charging? Ow. Ow. It's on, but why this isn't charging? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, higher self. Welcome back, onlookers. Welcome back. Praise be to the Most High, to God be the truth. I call in the elements of air for love's compassion, water for the soul's purification, air for the flow of communication, and earth to ground me in the healing protections and provisions of my ancestors, my guardian angels, the cosmic elders, and the divine feminine spirit that created us all. I'm calling the councils of the highest white light to make today's messages plain, crystal clear, in Christ's consciousness, Jesus' name, also known as Yeshua, the real one. Okay, so let's get into this psychic intuitive counseling session. And first and foremost, the random app said pull from the Shadow Love Oracles. And we're going to get into it, okay? I got all kind of decks right here because I just felt like I didn't know what was what. I didn't know what, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like as far as like what does Spirit want to talk about, like what's going on. I just got through almost finishing that diamond tray. I just got a couple of more drills to put on there and it'll be ready to go. So, and yeah, I am having some stomach pain, literally just because I need to stay away from those Burger King tacos. Okay, they're like worse than eating greasy, I don't know, fake cheese pizza or something, you know, terrible. So like they did not let those tacos drain properly and they just set them in the little baggie and it was full of grease and my stomach went crazy. You know, I had my gallbladder removed, so I can't be eating all that. So my daughter ordered groceries, waiting for it to come in, and today me and her will be cooking. Today is already Friday, so she doesn't work on the weekends. Praise be to the Most High for that. And we'll be getting in there and getting our cook on, because it's not really good to be doing the DoorDash and all that stuff because you don't know who touching your food, what they doing to your food. So we're gonna get in there and get our cook on. We got a menu, so I think she's gonna be happy that I'm gonna be in there to get some cooking going on. Anyway, welcome back. This is a personal vlogging channel. This is a channel where I really get in, do some deep diving, shadow work, and healing. Healing is something that is ongoing. It doesn't have a cutoff date. So keep that in mind. And and it's been pretty intensive. So I'm grateful to say that, the Most High has been always guiding me through my entire incarnation since I was born, since I was a baby. And everything that has happened for a reason. As I get into my golden years, just turned age 52, June the 9th. Happy birthday to my fellow Geminians, sun sign Geminians. And happy birthday to anybody that just don't know what their sun sign is just because you don't subscribe to that or whatever, but your birthday starts in Gemini season. So happy birthday to you too. Mine was a rebirth day. Okay, rebirthing. So in order for something to be a rebirth, there had to be things that died off. Okay, so I feel like this is like a supreme transformation that I'm going through in more ways than I can even imagine. Okay, so I've been feeling this strong energy of my womb is ready to give birth to something great, something that the Most High has placed in my heart, in my DNA, for me to birth forward for the world to see in this lifetime. So, age 52, It's about doing what it do, okay? So it did say to pick to pull from the Shadow Love oracles, and like I said, I do have them here. But at the same time, let's talk about what this spread was saying right here. And like I tell you guys, I'm not a tarot reader, but I do know how to apply the knowledge through the tarot. I do know how to allow the tarot to lead me in a direction of to keep it concretely, succinctly on point. And the goal of the way that I do it is to take out a lot of the initial just, you know, triggering feelings that you'll get from a combination of cards. So what it said was, this is still talking about this turning point. You're breaking free from a long-standing cycle of toxicity, limitations, and self-sabotaging because you maintain strong boundaries and resilience in the face of so much adversity. You are now opening yourself to being authentic for yourself. You're showing up for yourself as real as the real deal Holyfield, and therefore that can mirror or attract likeness. You see what I'm saying? So therefore we're stepping into healthy partnerships and emotional balance. This devil in reverse is talking about releasing the chains that bind. It's talking about being emancipated. Okay, shedding unhealthy attachments, people with addictions, anything that I may have had as a escapism cycle. Okay, that's what this is about, admitting the truth. Or living in a toxic environment. Okay, we make it look real nice, but yeah, it signifies the breaking of negative habits, like I was talking about, the escapism. Clearing the fog of codependencies and taking your personal power back, snatching the rug right from up under any bitch or bastard that thought that they was going to rule over my autonomy. I fear no man but the Most High God. Okay? The Nine of Wands, upright, resilience, and boundaries. This card represents the final stretch of a challenging journey. Even though you may feel battle-scarred and exhausted, as I was saying on yesterday's, for defending yourself, you have successfully protected your energy, and it serves as a reminder to keep your guard up just a little longer until you reach this finish line. Now, the Two of Cups is representing emotional harmony, a beautiful reward for your hard work and boundary setting. It signifies mutual respect, balanced love, and a deep connection because you have released this negativity of the devil in the upright. You are now in a position to form authentic, reciprocal, as I stated, the mirroring relationships, whether romantic, platonic, or professional. Okay? That's what this was saying from when we left off from 21. Part 21, and it was saying that we're clearing the way. I feel like the ancestors is saying that, we oh baby, yeah, whoever this is that keeps want to operate in this upright energy, that's acting obsessed with you, that's saying that you ain't getting away from me. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to persevere with holding on to you. Yeah, this is how it came out. So they have no power. It's all something that they are perceiving as such because of their ego, and they're going to have a very traumatic ego death. Keep that in mind. So let's talk about this Four Keys. Still feel like I need way more sleep. I do know that when my gut is upset, and this is for any human, that when your gut is upset, it affects your sleep, and then there's also this Mercury retrograde that I think it was in Gemini. I believe it was in Gemini. So if I'm not mistaken, and then we just had like a new moon in Gemini, then the Gemini season, and then of course there's all other kind of things celestially going on that I ain't gonna go into details about right now. If it's time for me to do that, I'll come back around to that, child. So let's get right on into it. Four of Keys, I think, is back here. Yeah. A man and woman have taken their carriage down a trail that cuts through a forest and continues to their beautiful home in the distance. A large down tree lies before them, blocking their path. However, the young man is going to carry this axe, and he has this axe ready to go, and he ready to clear the way. So he going to put in the work. This card is a strong signal that it's now time to take significant action to remove any obstructions in your way. It may be in your personal life, in a relationship, at a work, or with a creative project. You must be clear-headed, so be sure to temper your actions with calm and forethought. If you are too urgent and excitable, you may waste your energy or even cause some damages. On the other hand, if you're overly gentle and cautious, you won't clear the way completely. Be determined and strong as you work to remove the obstacles that are working to block your steps. This is not something that I'm perceiving. This is something that's actually going on. With time and your attention, the way to your dreams will be open. The Akashic Force reads, with a deep breath, fill yourself with the strength, force. The strength, the force, and the love, and help you. That's going to help you move any obstacles that is blocking your path. Feel that love and power growing, gently moving through anything within and around you and freeing you completely. That's right. So this obstacle course that folks have tried to set for divine feminines, for whatever reason, it could be coming from family. It don't matter who the hell it's coming from. Is there? It's happening. You feel me? It's happening. It don't matter who it's coming from. It's happening. Yep. And we got Archangel Raphael and Archangel Gabriel here. Okay. Yes. All right. They came out a few picks back. A few picks back. Okay. Now they want me to go ahead and pull on this Chariot, Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. They came out with the Akashic, I'm sorry, the Angel Tarot. So yes, indeed. Let's see what that's saying. This is stating here, okay, we got Archangel Michael, who is like God. We got Archangel Mabaya, the eternal God, and we got I think it's Ayuia, God the good in himself. This tarot combination is a powerful green light. Hold on, let me make sure the light is doing what it needs to be doing. This tarot combination is a powerful green light for taking bold, decisive action to secure your financial and physical well-being. The chariot in the upright represents willpower, victory, determination, and forward momentum. It signifies overcoming obstacles through sheer focus and control and staying driven towards your specific goals. Queen of Pentacles in the upright represents nurturing stability, financial security, practicality, and resourcefulness. She's grounded, capable, and excels at managing money, her home life, and long-term security. The Knight of Wands in the upright represents passion, high energy, impulsiveness, and bold action. He brings the fiery, enthusiastic spark needed to jumpstart a project and move quickly. Okay? So, if this is in career, it's talking about chasing success and having a profitable growth because of that, endurance and fortitude of strength and focus. In love and relationships, it's about grounded passions. Grounded passions. It says, if you are single, this combination suggests a highly attractive, fast-paced romance is charging towards you, that Knight of Wands. While the chemistry is high, the Queen of Pentacles ensures this person also has the potential to provide real grounded stability, not just a fleeting fling. Driving together, if you are in a relationship, you and your partner are moving forward dynamically with that chariot. Okay, so for me, that doesn't flow. Personal growth and health, unstoppable vitality. Your physical energy and mental willpower are at an all-time high. The Chariot and Knight of Wands bring massive vitality, making this an ideal time to smash fitness goals or conquer a grueling personal project. Self-care priority. The Queen of Pentacles reminds you to anchor this wild energy, fuel your body with good food. Remember I was talking about that, my stomach, getting enough sleep, and stay grounded so you don't burn out from driving forward too fast. You see what I'm saying? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live. Please hit the like button when you come in. So that's what that was talking about, right? So it's right on point. It's right on point. See? So this one and this one is on point. Okay? That and that one is on point. Now let's see what's coming up out of this shadow love. Because it is talking about a love connection. It's showing that this person is operating in a Knight of Wands energy. Okay, that may be why I've been feeling so much sexual tension and energy and just like, what the freak? Like, very, very, very annoying. It's very annoying. When you're exhausted and you're going through shit, you don't need nobody trying to hump on you in the spirit. Okay? You don't need nobody trying to hump on you in the spirit. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, so we gonna see. Let's pull 3 more. I heard them say pull 3 more first. Pull 3 more first before we get into the shadow love, because this right here is operating in an energy of truthfulness about what I'm going through. So that makes sense. But this little Knight of Wands, this snuck his little ass up in here, and I want to know, like, who are you? What you doing up in here? What's that about? Because it said he. It clearly said he. So I don't know who he is, because I am single, and just focusing on self-healing and self-growth and all that. I'm not in no mindset of like new, none of that. Wow, that jumped out right away. So we know it's something shadowy going on. Okay, something shadowy feels like it's going on. It said arrival of bad news, head fog, and bad communication skills. Or should I call that a skill? No, I guess that's just not a skill. Bad communication. Okay, so let's see what else we get with this. Give me another, Spirit, please and thank you. 4 of Pentacles, difficulty letting go. Let's get a third. Difficulty letting go. Okay, here we go again. And this is in horizontal. We gonna keep it in the horizontal. All right. I gotta tell y'all, I don't be liking to put my own spin on shit. I want some succinct, understanding. Hold on, let me get this. There we go. Succinct understanding of what's being said, because I don't want to overthink it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they keep saying about Geminis. Oh, Geminis be overthinking shit. Geminis be overthinking shit. You know what I'm saying? That only comes from folks that be lying and they live in their life as a creep. And then when you tell them about themselves, they want to tell you overreacting or you thinking too deep into shit. Typical shit of, deflecting. So this unique spread here says it's highlighting a severe mental and emotional bottleneck caused by overthinking, fear of loss, and a refusal to adapt. And so therefore I knew this wasn't me. What man could I be fearing losing? Nah, I'm past that. Now I'm in the angry phase. It's like we're gonna talk about that one day soon, possibly. Right now I'm letting my spirit team just guide me. And I'm still staying obedient. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I kind of calm down with posting, doing my picks, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. I've been doing this long enough to know to rest. Rest as best you can. It's not like you just like, oh, I'm exhausted by y'all, gotta go to sleep, and you just sleeping hard, slobbering all on the pillow, all of that. No, I'm going through it. You know what I'm saying? So again, I don't need nobody humping on me in the dream state or humping on me in the spirit or having constant thoughts or watching, looking, and what. Get the fuck on out my energy. I don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I don't play like that. So whoever has, because it says it's a severe mental and emotional block. If I'm on this channel doing a psychic intuitive counseling session, how could they be talking about me? See, that's why I'm trying to told you. Soon as this came out, talking about arrival of bad news and difficulty letting go, I was like, what? And then I really seen what really just jumped out was the bad communication and difficulty letting go. Like, get the fuck out of here. You cannot have your mental disorders and your college education at the same fucking time. You're going to have to realize I can't just be book sense and spiritual. I can't be the hood and making money in whatever sense, but I'm spiritually dead. I'm spiritually DOA, dead on arrival. It doesn't work like that. I promise you it don't. Even in the lame sense of, you know, I don't want to be a player no more. You still got to right your wrongs. You still have baggage. You have bodies. You have skeletons. Like, what are you doing? You can't just, okay, I'm just gonna move to another country and I'm gonna change my name and no. Just because you try to assume a new identity does not mean that you ain't still the same fucked up individual. You're not running from yourself. You're running from all the hearts you broke. You're not running from the main heart you broke is your own heart from not telling yourself the truth, for not standing in an authority of I am not gonna break if I tell myself the truth. If I feel what I feel, if I want to be a hoe and I want to fuck a whole bunch of women, do that. But be careful what could happen to you in the interim of doing that. While you see what I'm saying? Make a conscious decision. Say I made a decision. I gave in to my addictions and I did that. 'Cause that any of these men in my energy that I dealt with will own up to that shit. Straight up. So I can't deal with no man that has this energy of like, I want to act like I'm a 17-year-old, hot balls, and I just got to get it in and be out there. But I want a woman to help me balance that shit. I can start to try to grow up within myself and have a sense of stability. Like, what? So I'm at the angry phase. What I said we're gonna talk about is like death, the griefs of the five. The five when you grieve when something is over and you're grieving it. The 5 stages of grief or some shit like that. We're gonna talk about that shit. Is it a part where acceptance, and I think it's another part. Let me look it fuck up. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Cause I mean, that's where I'm at. I'm at that stage right there. The angry. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Look at AI lining it all up for me. Thank you, AI. The 5 stages of grief. Denial. So right now I'm at the anger stage. Yeah. That's where I'm at. I'm at the anger stage. Let's talk about the anger stage. The stage where pain begins to surface, often masked as resentment, frustration, or fury. It can be directed outward at the doctors, loved ones, a higher power, or even the person who passed away. So my anger is directed towards the person who I am the end of. Straight up. So the fact that I went through enough in this lifetime that I'm not going through shit else. I've made that conscious decision to stand in that authority that nobody else is getting my energy. And so there will be no bargaining. We're not bargaining, so don't even think about it. Because honestly, I feel like in grieving this ending, I was in the bargaining. The what if, but if only, and honestly speaking, my anger is what helps me not to stay in a stage of depression. So I feel like I'm going through those together. I'm going through the good exhaustion and all that shit you be feeling. That's that depression shit. So I'm actually going through the A, anger, the D, the depression. And that's what these picks be about, is moving towards acceptance. And acceptance for me is I don't give a fuck. There's no crossing back over. I don't give a damn. Nope. Nope. Because the thing that keeps me grounded in this authority is the fact that I wouldn't treat that person that way. I would take accountability for however I played a part in the mess. I would listen to that person express their feelings to me, but if you don't express it, there ain't shit I can do with it. So that's the acceptance part. I accept that it said right here, no communication. I accept it. Yeah, cool. That's the I don't give a fuck part. So if I had a way of rewriting this shit, the 5 stages of grief, when somebody dies, I would change that denial part to what the fuck? Like literally that. What the fuck? And then the anger, and then the acceptance. So what the fuck, anger, acceptance. What the fuck, anger, acceptance. That would be the 3 stages of grieving the end of a relationship, where you realize all the fucking head games and shit that was being played, and that's exactly the way they wanted it to go. Yeah, I wasn't trying to do the right thing. Why would I be doing that? That ain't who I am. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, okay. Newsflash. So, this Page of Swords in reverse, 4 of Pentacles upright, and this 3 of Pentacles in the horizontal is indicating that somebody is in a severe emotional, mental blockage. And they're fearing losing someone, and they're refusing to adapt to that it is over. Okay? So you see why I'm telling you that's not me in that energy. The appearance of this 4 of Pentacles twice, both upright. What did I put that 2 times? Well, it's still saying the same damn thing. Matter of fact, let me fix this. Because they're saying that I put it in there. Oh, I did. Let me redo it. I put the 4 of Pentacles twice. So let's see if it changes any. Page of Swords in the reverse. And 4 of Pentacles in the upright. And 3 of Pentacles horizontal. Let me retype it in, child. Let's do that. All right. Now, boom. This spread reveals a communication breakdown and a fear of loss that is actively blocking successful teamwork. Didn't change much. While you are trying to protect your assets and your energy, your defensive attitude and tight control are stalling a project or a relationship that requires cooperative efforts. All right, that three of Pentacles in the horizontal represents your primary obstacle is a breakdown in teamwork. Instead of smooth collaboration, there is a clash of egos, a lack of alignment, and a refusal to listen to the other person, which is freezing your collective progress. Now, I don't control what comes. Look, the magician's on the bottom. I don't control what comes out. I'm a reader. I don't control what comes out. One thing I can say that tarot is a very much so magical tool to highlight how you are playing a role in whatever the question is you're asking about. That's what I love about it. It highlights how you are playing your position. So that's why you hear me say, when I had it wrong and I had the 3 of Pentacles as a 4, Okay, because you're not going to get 2 4 of Pentacles in a deck. So I was like, oh, I did that wrong. And the way that I was reading it at first, it still didn't change. It still shows that this person, they're not trying to cooperate. And that's cool. I accept it. Keep that same energy. Because when I woke up to that this was actually a game, you know, I don't know, tunnel vision, whatever you want to call it. But when I woke up, when I realized this was a game that this person had no intention on stopping, and okay, it's enough, it's enough. You know, I played the game long enough. Okay, let me be for real. This is the type of immaturity that I don't find sexy. That shit ain't sexy. This is a person that I wouldn't even want to be friends with. Just because of the fact that when I realize, like, you don't understand the type of work that I do behind the scenes to get real crystal clear on what the hell is blocking me, what's keeping me feeling, because it's about feelings, stagnated, and you know, just, it's like having a closet full of old clothes. Like, it doesn't matter what their brand is or whatever. It's like you feel like, I'm done with this era. I don't give a shit about trends and brands, and I don't give a shit about that. I just want to be free. And you trim your hair low, and or you take off the weaves and you let your natural hair, you popped off the damn fake nails. This is what this feels like for me as a feminine. Like, I don't give a shit about that. If that's what's been keeping me held down, you know, it's like having this strong epiphany. And you're like, that's what it's been this whole time. And all I had to do is give this shit away? What the fuck was I thinking about? So, and you collaborate your higher self and your flesh. You make a conscious agreement that the higher self has a point. Like, what's the value in it? Is it worth you not being able to breathe? You rather wear this fucking corset to try to make yourself have this hourglass shape, and you're killing. You can't fucking breathe. Are you serious? You rather pull out all your hair, putting in all this shit, mess up your nail bed, trying to wear these fake fingernails. Well, see, I reached that epiphany about fashion, beauty, whatever, long years back. So that was never something I had to work, I had to work on myself about. I felt attached to it. That's ridiculous. So I'm quick to give things away. I'm quick to clean things off and give, here, you can take it right now. Take it, like, you said you're gonna get the truck, you'll be right back. Okay, because if somebody else come through and they say they want it, I want it out of my house. I'm quick to do that. So that means I'm quick to tell myself the truth. Elizabeth, this man was playing a game with you. This man feels like he won. Like, I got her shit that I would have never thought. I got to do some shit that I ain't never get no other female to do. Damn, I'm cold like that. I'm smooth like that. Once I realize this, because I promise you, I'm always giving a man that I'm sexually desiring and attracted to and want to build with, always giving him so many benefits of the doubt. And that is not to a fault. That's the big heart that I have. This is what the Holy Spirit be helping me to see about me and my heart. No, because that's exactly what they want you to do. Get angry and all, and just don't want to just move forward in love. It don't mean you got to be with a man. Don't get that shit misconstrued. And you know this, so you must speak these truths. You must stand in that authority. Okay? And it ain't about, sitting up there calling yourself exposing nobody. No, that's what the fuck they feel. That's on them. Didn't that same person tell you, well, I can't help, that's how you feel? That's what that person told you. So you already know part of your mission and your ministry to women, helping themselves to pull themselves out of that. Authority to tell your story, okay? All right? And don't you let nobody knock you off that pedestal. Okay? That's right. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's a pedestal to stand on, uh godly and proud. Don't ever let anyone knock you off that pedestal. Yeah, we will be writing that as a goddess of love oracle later on. Okay? That's right. That's right. And that's what I do. That's what I do here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to discredit that I told you the truth. You're not going to discredit that, you was the one always playing games from the fucking day one, dude, if you want to really talk about the truth. When I realized that this thing, and so guess what? I love the boldness about a Taurus mind. A Taurus. A Venus and Taurus. Is that okay? So that's what it was? Okay, keep that same energy. Because now I'm working on pulling my power right on back over here. And see, because I gave so much, just imagine when it returns back to me. Mm-hmm. How you are going to deflate. Your balloon will deflate. Yeah, that was the air in your motherfucking balloon. You don't get it? Yeah, I was there. I was the air in your balloon. I helped you get with that other female. Hey, ladies, let me talk about it. Let me talk about it for us. Okay, let me preach on right quick. You be stroking his ego by loving him the way you love him. How authentic, tender. That's that tender love and care that he can't get nowhere else. Right? Can't no other woman give him that hot air in that balloon like you do, and go make sure his motherfucking ass is safe as he traveling through the sky. You see? Huh? He know it. That's why he don't fear getting in that hot air balloon. But what if he always used your energy to give him air beneath his wings to fly over there to her, or what? All that to feed some other falsities. Everything is false. I'm telling you what it is. I didn't see it happen too many times over the course of my relationship, so I am convinced. I'm convinced. Like, that shit crazy. And they want you to feel stung and hurt and broken. And no. That ain't what we do. That ain't what we do. See, when I start knowing I'm taking my power back, I say stuff like, okay, do you. I'm going to do me. Okay. Nah. That ain't what it was. No. Do you. Keep that same energy. Make sure. Make sure. Write it down, okay? Snapshot. It doesn't mean that you immediately stop trying to communicate. You stop trying. No, that's that. Ooh, Spirit, please give me a really, really great analogy for that. That's like that afterbirth. You know what they say they can do with your afterbirth, and how nutritious it is, and all of that, and all the benefits of the. Okay, so you carried the baby. You carried the baby. You made sure the baby was nurtured. You took all them nasty ass vitamins and all of that stuff. You went through whatever symptoms. You did the labor. Do the labor. You're nursing the baby on your nipples, okay? You're nursing. So all he did was get a good ass nut and got the audacity to be talking about. I'm just saying we don't spend no time. Like, I understand, but I mean, we can get your mom or your sister. They said they don't have a problem keeping the babe. Babe, I'm just trying to rekindle. I'm trying to, but he just want to, and you're not even thinking no damn thought shit. You're like, man, you don't understand, and he will never understand. He will never understand what all you went through to carry that big head ass baby to term and birth it, and now you got to nurture it, and he over here whining because you ain't been giving him all that type of shit you gave him to get pregnant. That's for somebody. See, I'm grateful that the Most High didn't say that womb of yours is going to have this man's baby and that man's baby and that man's baby over there. I'm grateful for that because I don't see how women do it. I really don't. I really don't. Seriously, it's some type of a like in the DNA. Got to be. I don't see how women do it. How women literally go through all this shit and then bear these children, carry these children, and then nurture them, and then got the man still acting like, oh my god, no, no, I don't see how y'all do. Mm-mm. So I know the most I said, oh, you're gonna have this one daughter, and that's what you're gonna have for this lifetime, and I know that, and I know that. I remember this one chick tried to make me feel bad because she got 4 baby daddies or 3 baby daddies or whatever the fuck, and literally had to try to make me feel bad. Like, girl, please. You think I would want 3 baby daddies with the all the stress? Child, please, I'm good. Like, it was the stupidest damn comment that she made. Even females will try to put you down. They'll try to find. That's how you know that you literally are the walking sun. You so goddamn bright. These folks gotta shade you. You the sun. You so motherfucking bright. It's inevitable that they will try to shade you. Like, that's something to be jealous of. Oh my god, you got 3 baby daddies and I only got one. Like, oh my god, I should have gave more pussy out and gave, like really just let them come at me and then act stupid and do. Fuck. Girl, well, you got me on that one. Like, the stupid shit. I don't do stupid shit very well. Especially not at this age. I gotta call that stupid shit out. So, like I said, this is cool. This is cool. That's why I showed up for work. And I see why I had to get on here and do what I'm doing. I see now. I see now. I see now. You know what I mean? I see now. Yeah. 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 So that 3 of Pentacles in the horizontal, it represents primary obstacle is a breakdown in the teamwork. Instead of smooth collaboration, there's a clash of egos. It ain't my ego. Because I done called mine out many a times. Put it on the cross and resurrected that thing, Yeah, because I don't want nothing blocking me from moving past this to the next phase of my life. Nothing. Absolutely nothing is worth that. The core meaning of the cards, Page of Swords in reverse, represents miscommunications, defensive thinking, and acting without all the facts. It signals a time when words are twisted or anxiety is driving their logic. Whatever that is. Okay? 4 of Pentacles upright represents holding on very tightly. See? I wasn't wrong. The cards have little key messages down here. So when I tell you, reader, I always rely on what I feel first and secondly, the key words. What I feel first and foremost, and secondly, the key words. So I will never be calling myself a tarot reader. Whatever. Yes. This person is very controlling. Yeah, they feel like they have to guard their time, their money, their ideas fiercely because they fear being taken advantage of. Man, please, this person is the opportunist. That's what come on now. How the hell you gonna fear being taken advantage of by somebody you never actually invested a goddamn thing in? Make that shit make sense. But dig. Good dig, that's it. Make that shit make sense. This is Aquarius logic, okay? Air, all up in my chart. Gemini, Aquarius, moons, rising. Come on, get the fuck out of here. What do you mean? 3 of Pentacles. Blocked collaboration, poor teamwork, lack of coordination. It's not shared. It's there's nothing there. So again, I'm at the anger part. I was at the what the fuck part. Now I'm at the anger part and acceptance. That actually goes hand in hand for me in the way I heal over a situation. Yeah. So thank you, Spirit, for that. Let's get these shadow love oracles now that we see this Knight of Wands energy. Praise be to the Most High. To God be the truth. This light, I don't know what I did to it. Okay, there it is. Thank you, because that was getting on my nerves, child. Ooh, that jumped out real powerfully. Roving eyes. Keeping possibilities open. Obvious flirt. Disrespectful. I can't make it up. That's what it says. That's what it says. Public image. Public image. Worried about appearances, can't relax, and they conceited. So this person be worried about what other people think. Like, that's a sad way to live your life. I promise you this. It's certain things I feel like when they be talking about opposites attract, that shit be actually happening because you supposed to learn things about yourself. It's the mirroring effect. You supposed to be learning things about yourself through this person's eyes, and they're supposed to be learning things about themselves through your eyes. That's the only way that I look at that opposites attract shit and think of it positively. Right? So it's crazy. Like the issues that this man has, I don't have these issues. But yet this man has made it look as if what? This shit was a game the whole fucking time just so you can try to get what? Like, that's some weak ass shit. Like, I'm glad we women don't gotta play those kind of games. I'm glad we women do not have to siphon from the confidence, siphon from the self-esteem, siphon from the spiritual hard shadow work of a man in order for us to feel some type of a wind beneath our wings to take that same thing that he's infusing in us, that we can do the same. And then we're listening like, because we're down, we're going through shit. And as soon as, you didn't got enough air in your in your balloon, now your ass gonna go travel over here, settle down, and that female, I mean that man is like, yeah, baby, where you get a hot air balloon? He was like, oh well shit, I had acquired it. Look at the hot air balloon as everything that man is that you siphoned from him, because that's not who you are. And you don't want to grow to become the best that you can be. So you played the game. You pretended like you was listening. You was on point. You knew what he was talking about. You pretended this shit. But you didn't believe. It's like somebody that's an atheist is saying like, I mean, how's your life? I realized that your life, like, you went through so much. Like, how did you manage through it? And you said it's for the love of Christ. It's a Christ consciousness. And they're like, well, what is this Christ that you're talking about? And then you slowly try to help them see in that energy of how you went through it, how you were literally nailed to a cross. So many times you gave them all different type of scenarios. And they're like, oh, wow. Even if this person wasn't like physically, like, if this woman was not physically talking all the time and acting like she understood the man, she showed up for class. Whether the fuck she took notes, that's really wasn't the man's, he need to see, did you take the notes today that we were talking about? It doesn't matter. He gave the notes. He wrote all the notes on the whiteboard. If she did the work and wrote them down, or she took her phone and took a picture, that's on her. But she showed up and she did do some kind of a participation. So he didn't think that she wasn't getting what she needed. But then all of a sudden she just stopped coming to class. And maybe that man needed the certain amount of students to remain in class so he could get his promotion. They was trying to fill him out to see, okay, let's see what kind of teacher you would be, And now he has to explain what happened to woman X. Like, let's say this is a school that doesn't have a changing of classes. Like, is this one main man that's been, hired to teach this, whatever it is about life, it's not necessarily strictly relationship wise. And this woman just stopped coming to class. So he has no idea why she just stopped coming to class. He has no idea. But he's having to answer to his, supervisors and whatnot that are critiquing how everything went, right? To hire him on permanently. Maybe it was just a temporary situation. Let's see how everything go. So therefore, my point to say it that way is to show that there was a codependency. You see what I'm saying? And so this part up here with the Nine of Wands, Two of Pentacles, with that devil in reverse is talking about you don't need that. You don't need the training wheels no motherfucking more. You're good. You can ride your bicycle and go where you need to go. Because the Most High is going to divinely guide you where the paths are that is the best for your highest self to, in this earthly realm. You don't have to worry about them. That man was you were actually trying to keep these trainers, and this is that I'm even using a bicycle because I actually went through that when it came to learning to ride a bicycle. The fear of falling off and hurting myself again, because I fell a lot of times without the tricycle. I mean, without the training wheels. So my mother was reluctant to put them back on there. And then once I really started getting the momentum and like pumping the bike, and I would actually do like a wrong kind of like little tilt, the damn training wheel would cause me to fall. Until my ass realized it's the fucking training wheels that's keep holding me back. Finally, I was brave enough to take them off and say, okay, if I ain't gonna fall, I'm confident I got it. I got my balance. You see what I'm saying? So who knows why people behave the way they do, play malicious games with your energy and your time. Who knows why they think, oh, ain't no such thing as karma. Ah, shit. And people talk about that shit. I don't get no karma. I don't get no karma. Actually, I get more and more rewards for whoever I fuck over, mistreat, use. I you know what I'm saying? That's some sick ass shit to like think that karma is something that's only for a select few. No, it's actually universal law. What you put out, you will receive back. And however the universe decides for you to receive that lesson back, that's between you and the universal law. But it exists. Negativity. Like a dark cloud above, you are depressed, extreme mood. So this person, I mean, like I said, the reason why it feels like a lot I don't want to do my picks is because I know they're wanting me to talk about this specific situation. I know it. I feel it. And just trying to avoid it don't make it better. It don't make it go away. So literally it feels negative, but it has to be done. And I've been working at this long enough to know how to speak the truth without being like extremely reactionary, because I do that behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So you need both. You need your crash out time to self, crying, whatever it is you're gonna go through, and then when you're on stage, it's time to perform. So therefore, you should not have no stage fright, but you should have a lot of tact, and you've been doing your rehearsals, so you already know. So that's how I look at this stuff that I do, these picks that I do. But this person has a lot of like emotional brooding and everything, possibly even like depression that's unacknowledged. Honestly, I feel like this will be unacknowledged depression, and to me, that's some very, very, very risky way of trying to continue life, because eventually you might go to substances like drinking or something like that. Even sex can be that addictive. You can have a sex addiction, and the gratification of having an orgasm, it's a vicious, because you're gonna need to have another orgasm, because there go those feelings again. Humbling. What you've built feels like it's falling apart. It's okay though. You have the strength to build anew. Oh, I love it. I love it. Exactly. Exactly. You feel me? Exactly. Secret past. skeletons in the closet and not telling the whole story. See? This shit keeps coming out. Something that's been hiding or hidden, but there is a progression of events. See? It's right there. It's right there. So there's going to be some type of a tower moment that's going to bring on this sudden realization about something. Okay? This tower moment is going to come in. It's going to bust open all these damn... That's what I'm saying, man. As women, we got to be so fucking careful of not getting tied up in this shit. These liars. A massive forced evolution, clearing the way for a more intellectual long-term strategy. So that was up here. That clearing of, yeah, right here. That was that. Mm-hmm. Demanding, unrealistic expectations, high maintenance diva. Okay, so this person could look at you that way. Again, didn't I talk about you being, didn't I say something about you being on stage performing? I would have never known that card would come out. So this person might feel like they don't like it that you don't relinquish control over your own mind and your ability to articulate exactly what the fuck be going on and your ability to see into things. And this person don't even want to give you the how can I say? They don't want to let it be known you be seeing their ass crystal clear. So that's why they feel like, nah, you know, this is too this, too that. It's cool. Cool. This is somebody that really want you to like relinquish any kind of control over your own thoughts, your own autonomy in order for them to control the fucking narrative. And so in the end, they feel like, wow, I didn't even realize that shit was too easy. So there's a very huge cocky disposition that this person is taking on. I promise you this. But I'm saying this might even be an illusion. They wanted you to sense that. But yet we have being very negative, going through very dark night of the soul. You know, everything is crumbling around them. You know, their public image, they don't really give a shit about that. You know, it's like, yeah, as I talked about the whole name brand clothes and getting rid of all that shit. See? Control. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look what I said. Y'all saw the card was still laying there. Needs to be right all the time. Possessive. Jealous lover. This person cannot sit up there and try to act like they some kind of fucking saint when the beginning of the relationship started as a lie. There was no truth in this man. And didn't I say want to control the fucking narrative? Like don't demand me to tell you the truth. Don't demand me that. You're not demanding it. You're letting it be known that that is a prerequisite in order for you to sign up for my love class, baby. Okay? You know how they say you got to go get your shots before you can start school? Well, that's a prerequisite before you to enter into my love university. Yep. So, cool. Cool. Be cool as a cucumber as this person always tends to burn you with their fire of a controlling something that's not necessarily spoken in such a way that you're like, so you just want to control things. No, it's the craziest shit ever, dude. I never get on my channel talking about being they're a narcissist, this, that, and other, because I feel like everybody that has any certain level of self-esteem and confidence can be looked at as a narcissist. So I feel like every human being has the potential to come off conceited, aka big-headed. So I don't like to even get into those type of technical words. I like to just call it what the fuck it is, And then I have this gift to be able to explain it in different kind of parables and metaphors and all that shit. Analogies, all that. Because, oh my gosh. So that's that devil energy. You've been feeling that sexual tension. This person is bottled. Oh my God. Didn't it say bottled up neck? Bottleneck, bottled up neck? And I wouldn't say the word because I'm like, what? Look at that. Bottled up. Oh my gosh. And it makes so much sense that this is why I felt so intimidated by this man when I first started dealing with him, because I sensed that he had some shit brewing that he did not want me to see it, but I always saw it when we saw each other, and I'm like, you know? And it made me feel very intimidated because it's like, I don't, first of all, to be extremely mental. I'm a very mentally, I'm a Gemini Aquarius. I said that. So there's no way you're gonna not and keep that's away from me with that shit. What the fuck is that? I don't want to talk. What is that shit? That's the game. That's the game. I'm trying to tell you, that was the actual game right there. That was the game. When I woke the fuck up to that shit, I was like, wait a minute. So that was the game. The whole, I don't want to talk. I don't be talking about my problems. Oh, I get it. Okay. So in other words, you would be in a relationship with a man like that and you doing all the motherfucking talking. Oh, I just got out of that shit. Oh yeah, it says many unexpressed emotions, ticking time bomb because they've been holding back. And this looks like I said, no matter how much sex with that one and that one, it ain't what you want. So it just don't. Oh, every fucking time you say not even close. Like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm not gonna be sliding on no penis, and I want a certain penis, but I won't do the work I need to do to get that certain. That doesn't make sense. Why would I even have sex? Don't have no sex. Shit, that don't make sense. I don't understand men that would say some stupid shit like that. That don't make sense. If I want your penis, I want your penis. I'm going to tell you, I want your penis. I don't want to be with nobody else. I can be mature enough to say that shit. The fact that I can say, I don't want to be with nobody else. Your cake, you want the ice cream, you want the cupcakes, you want the hot dog, you want the hamburgers, you want the nachos, you want the whole snack bar. Oh, okay. Well, that's all you gotta do. See, with a woman of my caliber, you can just simply tell me that, and I'm like, okay, well, I wish you the best. Just be safe. No hard feelings. Yeah, you can actually say that to me. Yeah, that's my level of spiritual maturity. It ain't just maturity; it's spiritual maturity, in understanding that everyone must walk their own path to self-righteousness. I get that. I'm on that level of spiritual maturity. I get it. I wouldn't have been upset, mad, or whatever. But what you're not gonna do is hold me hostage energetically. And that's why I do what I do on this channel, to let women know these fuckers be trying to hold you hostage energetically. I don't know if it's like some type of chanting they doing. I don't know if they stroking their meat and they thinking about you so fucking strong. It's like they inside you. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't try to become them. Astro travel over to where they are to see what the hell going on. But all I know is very much so something that ain't gonna be playing around with my energy. I'm so cold with it. I'll snatch your motherfucking orgasm, nigga. Playing with me. And that's the reason why I try my best to stay in upbeat spirits of focusing on my mission and my ministry and what I want to do to help other people get in a position of authority over their own autonomy, right? And to seek being released from these chains that bind you. I mean, what the fuck? Like, are you serious? Gold digger. In it for what they can get. Didn't I say opportunist earlier? Did I not say opportunist earlier? I know I said the word opportunist. Look at that. Self-serving. So if you're self-serving, okay, let's make it make sense. If I'm self-serving, let's put it on me. If I'm self-serving and I met a man, which there was a man that I met a while back, and he did not like how I was like very adamant that I have someone and whoop the whoop the situation. I'm always honest. He didn't like that, but he kept communicating with me. We kept communicating. I tried to cut off communication because I said, I feel like if we keep communicating, you're gonna feel like, I'm just leading you on. No, I'm not gonna think that. And I was like, well, of course. I just told you that this is the situation I got going on. So why I'm gonna let you in? Does that make sense? What was that? What that look like? And that's when he started saying, "Oh, that dude is in jail." He was talking about my ex-husband. That dude is in jail. Woo woo, and da 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 da. And I don't necessarily just feel like he was throwing salt in the game just for the sense of like how some dudes would be very immature doing that shit just because they want to fuck or come over, be up under you. It wasn't like that. He was telling me some truths in what he was actually saying. But the fact that I don't respect you going that angle with it. It didn't help his case, right? But he still tried to play the role as a friend. He really did work hard, and I give all kind of credit to a man that will work hard at befriending you. Meaning like not trying to scare you by saying, man, girl, I'm coming to your damn house. I'm on my damn way. You better open that door. He no psycho bunny, you know what I'm saying? But literally like, because we had great conversations. He's a Sagittarius. I'm a Gemini. My daughter's Sagittarius. And, we had great conversations and everything like that. And I was very reluctant to go to his apartment and, to meet him. And I was just very scary acting, as I always do act that way when I really like somebody. That's how I'm going to act. So I was like very scared of going over to his apartment because I'm like, what are you trying to set me up for sex? He was like, man, no, I'm trying to tell you, I live by myself. I'm trying to get you to believe that I'm single. I live by myself. I work da 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 at such job. This is what I do. I want you to see that. I want you to see that I'm telling you the truth up front. I say, why should I feel like you lying? I mean, you telling me, well, can I come see you? And I kept saying no. So it wasn't that he was trying to get me to his apartment. He was asking, can he come see me too? And I kept saying no. Because I don't understand why we need to go to that step. If I'm telling you from this jump here in my life, and this is before T went to jail. This is, what I'm saying? But he still worked at befriending me in the sense of like, T would do stupid shit. The ex-husband would do stupid shit. And he'll call me. Like, matter of fact, one time he called me. And my boyfriend at the time, he wasn't my husband, my boyfriend at the time, T, snatched the phone out the wall. And he was like, I told you, tell that bitch ass nigga stop calling you. And so I'm arguing with him like, what's your problem? You don't pay my goddamn bills. You didn't just try to damage my jack. AT&T gonna charge me a lot of motherfucking money, or Southwestern Bell, I think it was at the time. And I was mad about that shit. Like, I don't play no games like that. That's violent. That type of behavior. I don't tolerate that. And he is a friend. He's like, nah. He ain't just trying to be no friend. But yet the whole time the ex-husband doing all kind of shit. See what I'm talking about these niggas? He doing all kind of shit. So that, I'm very bullheaded. So I was like, no, I'm not being friends with him. Fuck that. So that's how he would hear things about, the ex-husband, because he came in the apartment doing that charging up shit. Like charging up, like, who you on the phone with? So he overheard it, And so, because why am I going, I'm going to call you back, click, and hang up in his face. No, I don't play them silly ass games. He knew about him. Everybody knew about everybody. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, nah. You need to have him stop calling you. I told you that. I pay for it. Ain't no problem. I pay to get the jack thing fixed. It ain't even broke. Look, it just broke the little prong that go on the phone and the jack, but the jack is still intact. Nah, baby. I ain't mean that. I ain't mean to scare you. Now I'm like, you ain't scared me, nigga. I'm trying to tell you what it is. I don't know what your problem is. I said, you go out there and fuck around, and then you guilty, and then you want to come up in here and think you finna try to control something. I'm not playing that role with you. So you see, my life has always been a battle with these fucking men. And it's like, and I'm grateful that he did stay in that energy of being a friend to me, because I was going through some major shit with this dude, acting crazy, doing the shit he was doing. So I'm grateful that, it wasn't a situation where he was like, man, I ain't got time for this. You got too much going on. Because we started off as friends. I told him the truth about everything from the gate. He kept telling me he had no one. That's why he kept saying, I can prove it to you. I'm not with nobody. I'm not with nobody. Let's go to dinner. He was just always saying, let me cook you dinner. Let's go out to dinner. Like, he kept doing that shit. And when he would chill, we could talk, have fun, have a great time, laughing and everything like that there. So when he kept asking, can he come over? Now you understand why. Why I was like, no. You know what I'm saying? You can't come over. But anyway, when Terrence got locked up, okay, uh, that's when he and I kept, communicating and whatnot. And then eventually, it didn't happen right away, but as time went on, probably like maybe 6 months, 8 months, I don't know how much time went on, he called me again and we got to communicating and everything. And he was like, oh man, what's up? Like, I was hoping you hadn't changed your number, blah, blah, blah. And from there, we finally saw each other in person and I was like really strongly thinking about seeing him and letting T go. I really was like, because that was a toxic ass situation for real, okay? And look how things turned out. So, again, life be lifing. Life be lifing. So that's why this can be very easy to see what the truth is about the situation and let the fucking situation go. Because of the fact that I'm not going to take myself down no crazy ass winding roads that's going to just lead me to a dead end. Like, it doesn't matter if you're like, well, I'm not with, look, exit plan. I'm not with anyone right now. Okay, that did happen. All right. I don't want it no more. I'm good. Exit plan. Someone wants out. I don't want it no more. But they aren't making a move. Oh, so he with the person he with. He wants out of that situation, but he ain't making a move. Whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm telling you, I'm so motherfucking stubborn. Baby. I never realized how stubborn I really actually am. I really honestly 808 on the clock. I never realized it. I guess because of the fact that I'm so, I want to understand what the breakdown is within that person that I'm dealing with, like what they're going through, you know? So I never realized that when I cut it off, it's off. And it's technically really what I had to learn as I got older and, start to understand myself better and how I was always attracted in these kind of situations is that I can't do that escapism shit. So, for example, when the ex-husband, popped up at my condo and just, came in and shit like that there. And, let's say like he knocking on the door. So I was like, who is it? He's like, this T. So I was like, oh, okay. So I'm not going to hurry up and hang up the phone because it's going to look guilty like I'm doing something wrong. So I answered the door. He's like, who you on the phone with? So I was like, can you chill with all that? Don't come in here with all that. I don't like all that all that extra you doing. Man, I bet that better not be that nigga. That's what he started doing. So as time went on, I wanted to ask T, like, when he was in jail, now that he have to be still and sit down, now he trying to like, I apologize for that. That was wrong of me. And this is crazy. True story. Literally right when Terrence gets locked up for the shit he was out there in the streets doing, he confesses to me what he was actually doing with a female. 2 of them. Literally sitting in the county jail. Now it's confession time. Ain't that crazy? I said to him, I said, oh, you going to confess now because you safe in jail? He started laughing. I'm like, I'm for real. Is that why? So you see what I'm saying? Had I been that type of woman that doesn't have, good senses and, all of that, he could have just kept playing whatever mind games that he was playing when he was free, as he was doing. Like, baby, I ain't doing nothing. I told you I went and checked on these jobs because he was a street hustler. I went and checked on these jobs and everything. You were telling me about this and that, these jobs. You was writing down for me, baby. And I took that. I went and checked on that, put in an application. And then, then me and my brother, we, and so he fast talking. I'm like, you lying. You're lying. You didn't go check on no jobs. That right there is a bold-faced ass lie. So you can just get out my face. And that's what the relationship was like in the beginning, okay? So therefore, when I'm speaking to the guy, friend, I'm telling the truth about what I'm fucking going through. that I need to get out of this, and I don't want to. What I was telling him is I don't want to include. I don't want to have you mixed up in my shit. That's what I was actually telling him. Because I really liked him a lot. I loved his personality. I loved the way we talked and laughed and everything. It was just so easy going. It was not. It was, you know what I'm saying. It's like getting off of work, coming in my house, and my phone. I got a voicemail or whatever. Like, hey, big head, give me a call when you get this or whatever. I'm off today. Shit. Call me, and I'm like, oh shit, okay. I'll get myself together. My daughter's situated. I'm like, what's up? Like, what you doing? Like, just got in. Shit is hot as hell outside. I know, right? You ain't go to work today? Hell no, I played hooky. I say, what? Like, that's how we talked. And I see, I'm over here grinning cheek to cheek. Like, I just remembered his energy. It was very easygoing. It was not about a relationship where it's very easygoing, where I don't have to feel like I gotta try to be somebody else to get this man's attention, number one. Or I gotta try to be lesser than what I am because he don't like me getting too much attention. Like all that shit he got going on within himself, he not dumping that shit on me. So I've always been outspoken, very much so. But at the same time, I like it that I could be that side of my personality where I'm very transparent, and it's not automatically a critique. Like, wait, hold up, so why are we talking then if you already got a nigga? Let that be the case, right? Or, man, every time I turn around, you trying to tell me about another nigga. What are you talking about? If I haven't talked to you in I don't know how long, and then you come back, call my phone like, hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? How you been? Man, what's up? I'm trying to see you. I'm like, my husband's sitting right here. I don't want to hear that shit. That's the type of shit I was going through with this dude right here. It's the facts. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. And that's the crazy thing, too, about sexual attraction. Let's talk about it. How it keeps you dealing with somebody just because the attraction is so fucking strong. You know what I'm saying? And it's not something, I don't know how everybody else that might be listening to me or listen to this on the afterplay. I really need that sexual attraction to be very strong. Okay? Very strong. I don't want it to be kind of wavering. Like, I mean, he cute, but because I've had men that were very attractive, but it just wasn't that like that little shock thing. You know how when you walking and shit and you shuffling your foot on the floor and you touch the door and I'm like, oh shit, I just shocked my damn self. I need that. If that ain't there, I'm gonna be like, he cute, he handsome, but if I start talking like that, I'm not interested. I had to learn that about myself, to not just like allow him to be, trying to be cool. I always get men that like to talk and kick it and shit, like homeboy, homegirl. That's always the way that I really connect mentally. Like, but if there's a physical attraction, but it's something ain't there. It's something, I always knew about that something, and that ain't there. That ain't there. So I remember telling this man that this Pix is talking about, that I don't get down like that. He's like, oh, yeah, right. Like, I don't. Do you not understand that I was suffering? That's what I'm trying to tell you, dude. I was fucking suffering. I don't get down. I had to learn this about myself. Like, you just got to be abstinent. If it ain't what you want, abstain. That's what I'm explaining to this man, what my life has been like. The truth, the truth, the truth, the truth. Hitting him with them truths. And this is what I get? A game? Really? So I'm playing truth. What the fuck you playing? Dare? That's the title. I love it when I come up with the means. It's about time to go. I was playing truths. He was playing dare. Ain't that some shit? That shit is crazy, man. That shit is crazy, man. But you know what? Let me tell you something about me. I love a challenge. And I love the fact that how I had to learn my lessons about this particular man and that connection, that attraction. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for it, because it really showed me so many more things about myself. It helped me unlock a lot of other things about myself that was like, kind of like stagnant and just, like bottled up. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Like, so right now I'm still angry because, when it's settled, when the dust settles and you really realize what was going on, you actually like, what the he was really doing that shit? He was really handling me like that? Like, and so it'll keep cycling back around, and you're like, so he was really like, oh yeah, he did that shit. I'm not right there. I'm not there yet. I'm not at the point where I'm like, oh yeah, he did that shit. Yeah, yeah, he was really handling me like that. Mm-hmm. I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like, yeah, he did that motherfucking shit. That's what he was doing. And then that's when that time he's so and so and he's such and such. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy as fuck. And then what about the time? Like, yeah, I'm right there. I'm at that phase. Like, yeah, well, yeah, that shit happened. And I don't feel anything about it. Shit still gonna circle back around because they be in your energy. They be in your energy. So let's see. Let's get some of the Z108s. Let's get some of these Z108s. I think I love these cards. I had to find them. Like, where's my Shadow Love cards at? And you guys, I was doing a lot of organizing, and I'm so glad I found them. Like, praise be. Like, oh, I was nervous. Like, where they at? Where are my cards? Where are my cards? What was I saying I was going to pull? Oh, Z108. This was a good session. Okay, I'm glad I showed up for work. I'm so glad I showed up for work. Praise be. Praise be. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see what these keywords are going to tell us. We're going to get some more context clues and some confirmations is the goal. To get more confirmations. And I still got that Kipper right there. So I just ain't been feeling like, going through it and divining it. But I feel like I probably will as soon as I get up. I'm almost done with that diamond painting tray. I got to start on my leopard. But I need to go ahead and finish that elephant that I've been doing. It's almost done. My stomach has been cutting up ever since I ate them damn tacos. Cutting up. Pain, hurting. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Oh, we done with these three. Wow. What is up with this red truck? Who the hell has a red truck? Friendship. This is Scorpio. Friendships. Group. Soul tribe. Third person. Contact. Showing up. Hang out. Meet in person. Social media. Togetherness and being friendly. Dynamite. Look. It's something that's bottled up. Explosion. Feelings. Excitement, passion, action, suspense, destroy, powder keg, fantastic, breakup. This breakup is the catalyst for change. Explosive short fuse. Tell you. Look at that. Look. Look. Nothing about friendship is here. Nothing about friendship is here. I'm hearing friends with benefits. Oh. Ooh. I think that's Leo. Look at that. Sword and scales. Truth coming out. Oh shit. Oh shit. Truth coming out. Secrets. Due process. Justice. Things being balanced out. Making amends. Law, integrity, cutting to the chase. Tell the goddamn truth. Look at that. Something coming out. Look at that. Confirmation. Hear me out. Look. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you, man. And I feel like it's because tower. This tower gonna be bringing in some shit. Yep, they're crumbling. Yep. What is this? Look. Look. Now look. Now I ain't gonna turn it back in the upright. In the upright, it says no. The answer is no. But it's like this. Okay? It's like this. So this is in reverse. I don't know. We're going to keep this reverse no out. We're going to keep this reverse no out. So I'm saying everything I'm saying, but I don't know what that reverse no talking about, baby, because I'm feeling very adamant about what I'm saying. About my exit plan. I'm good. Okay? I'm good. I see all that I need to see. I felt all that I need to feel. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me another one, Spirit. 7 out of here. Pioneer. Boldness, destination, or bust. The cutting edge, a long journey. Trailblazer. True grit, challenging. Navigating uncharted territory. Resourceful. Team. Got your six of courage. Got your 6? I don't know. I don't know about that one. Now let's side 7 out the other side. I don't know about that one. The goal was to see what it was going to match with what's already on the table. To get some more confirmation and reaffirmation. Declaration. Reclaiming your power. Expressing your truth. Setting the rules. Rules of the game. Challenging this status motherfucking quo. Yeah. I feel like this diva energy here is the woman that he went and got back with. That's what I feel. Some type of shit like that there. That's exactly what I feel. Because look, it says gold digger and diva. High maintenance gold digger and diva. You know, I don't necessarily feel that that's strictly his energy. But I feel like any man that deals with me, they end up going out and meeting their match. Which means the woman that's going to tear their ass up. So I don't ever need to do nothing anyway. They meet their match. Roses, love, romance, affection. We had that 2 of Cups right there, right? High emotional IQ. Friendship, gifts, infatuated, enchanted, passion. Okay, so that goes with this. I don't know who the hell got this red truck. Or maybe their favorite color is red. Something about the color red. Very likely. At this time, the situation or outcome is likely to occur. But that was actually in the reverse. But I got the cards in the reverse in my damn hand. So maybe that no is supposed to be in the upright. Wheel of Karma. What did I just talk about? Karma. Dharma. Destined, inevitable, cause and effect. Divine intervention. There go that tower. Divine intervention. Mm. So I feel like that exit plan is with this no. That's what I feel. So it's very likely that this person is experiencing this shit right now as I speak. There we go. We gonna put that the answers no, the situation event is not unfolding at this time. Exactly. But it's very likely that this shit is going on right now. I know that's what it's telling me. But the exit from this, the feelings being over and done with is that hasn't happened yet. So that's how we gonna read that. Let me turn the damn cards in the upright. Wow. Jump straight out. Curtain call. Acclaim, fame, recognition, parade, celebrity. Oh, is this person a celebrity? But I feel like this person is focusing their attention on you. They watching. Pay attention. And that's some sick shit if you trying to pay attention to see somebody fouling. So let's see what all this Saturn energy was over here that we had over here last time. That's that Saturn energy here. Restriction, burdens, challenges, lessons being learned, illness, karma. Okay. Saturn, overly concerned about your ability to create money. 3 of diamonds. Okay. That person is in their Saturn right now. 8 of diamonds, money to spend. Financial power, sign of financial success. Large sum of money made through illness, the death, or loss of another inheritance. So who knows what that's all talking about. Also, again, large sum of money made through the illness, the death, or the loss of another person, or money connected to the death, hospitals, or healing. Or it could be a meeting with doctors, working hard otherwise, and money still comes to you. Okay? You will overcome this illness or any undesirable influences through patience and perseverance. I know that's totally me, baby. Totally. Okay? For sure. Take it where it resonates as your truth. As your truth. Take it where it resonates. Okay? What else we got going on here? Applying knowledge and wisdom to all your pursuits guarantees your success. Okay? 8 of diamonds, King of swords. Okay? 6 of clubs, Saturn energy. Brought in line by God's will. Health changes, whether good or bad, will not change under Saturn's influence. Your fears could cause blocks of your intuition, and you may feel that you are being forced into making compromises. Be aware of what you say to other people, because what you give is what you will get. Didn't I say that? Be open to other people's ideas. If any lies were told, it's time to make amends. It says that shit right here. He literally in this fucking energy. I promise you this. Reaping the benefits of a highly creative mindset. 3 of clubs. Mentoring other people. 3 of clubs. Worry and fear is a major concern of yours at this time. Could be due to an illness or of a friend or a loved one, or yourself could be going through this. Could even cause you illness because of your worrying. Could be repayment for your past actions. With this Saturn energy, take extra care of yourself now. Digress. This negative energy, carrying around this negative energy created a illness. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Created an illness. And then again, this relationship is there's the 5 things of the Saturn relationship on the high side, and there's the 5 things of the Saturn relationship on the low side. Yeah. So Spirit is wanting me to keep these out. This Saturn energy here. Because I feel like some Saturn energy is going to be coming up soon. Okay. Did we get all the ones that we were supposed to get out of here? Let's get about 3 more. I lost count. I think we did do 3 at least. I think. Okay, woo. Rings, contracts, agreements, bonds, engage, committed partner. He's married. Happening soon. The situation, event, in the question will develop or unfold soon. Person of fire. This person is a fire sign. Aries. The trend-setting leader, confident, visionary, catalyst, energetic, entrepreneur, sexy, outgoing, creative, ruthless. There it is. Can't make it up. Ruthless. And what it said on the bottom? Teacher, actress, entrepreneur, artist. These are the best jobs for the fire signs. And achievement, recognition, overthrow, success, victory, winner, conquest, mastery, bragging rights. I brought her ass down. Yeah, I did that on her ass. I sure did. Something about spring. Okay, his birthday is in spring. Master, discipline, working smart, focus, structure, teaching, training, conquering, overcoming, controlled, learned. Yeah, so he was very controlling. Very controlling. Very much so did control the narrative. So, thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. Thank you. Yeah, let's see. I feel like it's a very strong Saturnian energy, but let's see. Because once I get back in the energy of like really writing and studying, I'm going to go look into this. But I want to know the energy for him. Show me his energy, what planetary influence energy he's supposed to be activated in right now. Long range. So we will look at his long range energy. Long range. So basically the long range is talking about what you should be aspiring to do or have for the entire year of 2026. That's what that long range is talking about. So, I mean, he's married. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. The lies. The motherfucking lies. Like, this the shit I would have been feeling in the past. Had I not avoided it. Avoided his ass like, uh-oh, there's wrong cards. Avoided his ass like the plague. This is the motherfucking shit I would have been going through in the past. So that's why it keeps coming out, Six of Cups, past life. So something is still being hidden. Tower moment coming out. Alright, so let's continue here. Where's the rubber band for this? Oh, my tummy hurts. I don't know. My daughter told me what time this supposed to be coming. I need to wake up and ask. I need to wake her up and ask. So I'm gonna look at the long range. Oh, my tummy hurts. It's been hurting all this time. That fucking shit mess me up. Let me get her up. I don't know what time it's supposed to come. Oh, my God. This is sore. Excuse me. Hello? Hello? What time is the grocery supposed to be coming?
Between 9 and 11.
Okay, well, it's 8:35.
Yeah, I already got my mom set.
Okay. Bye. All right, let's see what's coming out. Why does cards just keep falling out? Is this a 3-piece? King of Pentacles. Going through this very imbalanced energy right now. but he gonna overcome it. So, okay, he going through some shit right now, but he gonna overcome it. And that definitely is the truth, because it's this Three of Swords is coming up under the Devil, which is also in reverse. Okay, that's wonderful. Good for him. Good for him. Lack of rationalism, being illogical, manipulative, and controlling, abusing the power. Yep, that's what this is showing right here. Yep. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness. So annoying. Not telling the truth. You get the King of Swords in the reverse. Like, and coming under the Page of Swords, which is also in reverse. What else could that be talking about? And he's not happy with what the fuck he's in and doing. Oh my God. This shit is crazy. Give me one more. And I didn't even go and put it in the phone like I normally do to get the succinct energy of it. I like the succinct energy. I didn't even do that. Look at that. And look, wishes ain't being fulfilled. He's not happy. He lied about every fucking thing. He lied about it all. Like, this shit is just, oh my God. Like, why string me along in the process, though? Why should I not be pissed off at you? Look at this shit. So, I'm going to divine this behind the scenes, y'all. That's what I'm going to do. So, this feels like very karmic energy. This doesn't feel like a divine masculine behavior. Okay? That's what it feels like. Very karmic. You know, very karmic in nature. Very major lessons to be learned here. Okay? And let me go ahead and, oh, my stomach is like, oh my God. What Spirit is telling me to do right now is to go ahead and read over what's in the Kipper. Right now, before I go. Oh, my stomach. That's homework. Okay. So we got 33 concern, 13 and 17, which is rich man, gift, funeral. And let's see what this is. We're going to do it right now. Oh, my belly hurts so fucking bad. Oh my God. When is this going to stop? I'm glad. It might be that magnesium I took is making my stomach hurting today. That's what I'm saying, man. Shit be taking its time to start working on me. And I be in so much motherfucking pain. For sure. I be in pain. So let's see. What is that? 33 concern? Let's see. What is going on? 33 murky thoughts. All right. And the first one is 13. This young man is in a negative mood. Stinking thinking. This young man is in a negative mood. 17, gift. Fearful to visit. Fearful to visit is an unwanted visit. That's what it says. 17, that was 17, gift. 19, funeral. He's full of anxiety, depression. He's overwhelmed with grief due to his negative thoughts. And like I said, I detected strong depression. That's what this is showing right here. 21. Very anxious about his private life. And he's worried about an apartment. He has private secrets. That's what it's saying right here. 27. Money caused fear, disillusions, and he's very stressed because of money. 29. The prison. Expecting the worst. He has deep-seated fears. He's going through a very dark time, very depressed, self-inflicted. The situation he's in is self-inflicted. And 32, paralyzing grief, fear of failure, hidden deceptions, secret addictions. There it is. There it is. Like, that's what I'm saying. Why pull me into any bullshit? So what's the damn secret? Let's go ahead and find out what the fucking secret is, because I'm tired of talking about shit. I'm ready to be free and done and over with. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this shit shouldn't, it don't supposed to go like this. If this is supposed to be something that we were supposed to, like, fix or heal or whatever, it's not supposed to look like this. So you can't turn it around and act like, oh no, you doing that. You making it. No. That's what we're not doing. Had adequate time to talk, tell the truth. Shit, the fuck. And I said it like, I can find out what's going on. I can have a dream and see what the hell is with you. And that dream I had about hiding in the back seat. Yeah. A taste of their own medicine, the mirroring, the false twin versus the real true love. Yeah, they telling me to keep that up here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They telling me to keep that up there, so I ain't gonna put it up. Why am I having dreams of your ass saying, well, okay, I'm finna meet you up there, and then you finally do, and then you do some weird ass shit like ghosting me and running out there in the car and hiding, like, what the fuck? Now that's telling me something. You got shit to hide is what it's telling me, straight up, right? Like, you got shit to hide. That's literally what that fucking dream was telling me. Rich girl, look, I cannot fucking make it up. Marriage. In a relationship with somebody. Stringing me along. Pretending I'm single. I'm totally single. I'm single. The fuck? Can't make it up. I wouldn't be shocked if the marriage card jumps the fuck up out of here straight away. I don't be on here just playing with no cards. I'm clearing up the shit in my... Let's clear out this dirty laundry. Look. Health concerns. Didn't it talk about that? Didn't talk about that. It said something, but it also stated that, what was that? This health shit's gonna turn around. It's not gonna stay like this. Okay, so that's why it turned around and flipped over. Yeah, here you go. 8 of Diamonds and Saturn. Large sum of money made through illness, death, or the loss of another person, or money connected to death, hospitals, or healing, or could be a meeting with doctors. Work hard otherwise, and money still comes to you. This is talking about him. You will overcome any illness. So whatever the fuck that was going on with him, you're gonna overcome this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's like I don't know. Shit. The goal is not for me. Look at that. Twin flame. The goal is not for me to decipher all the details. That's not what I'm doing here. I just want to see if this was a marriage that he was in and lying to me and saying he wasn't. That's what I want to know. Sexual addictions. So, okay. Sexual addictions. That's what that clearly is talking about. Like, something. Moving on. Moving on. Yep, so I feel like Spirit is saying he's going to be moving on from these addictions. That's what that's saying right there. That's good. That's good. Like, I ain't no hit a bad hate, karma and entity attachment. I'm not on here to do that. This is not to debase him. This is to clear my name and move forward. That's what this is. And I must do that by all means necessary, and what motherfuckers might think is unnecessary. Boss, King of Wands. King of Wands. So also could be trying to run a business, trying to, boss, like trying to, I want to be the boss of the show. I need to be the boss of everything going on. The women need to bow and mind me. I'm getting all kind of energy from that boss card. you know, or just, you know, really just trying to have the appearance to the world like I'm a boss, I'm doing my own thing, or to whoever it is, and trying to impress some damn body is what I'm getting. Ascending. So he is moving on past this devil energy. Okay. Okay. He is moving on past that. This energy right here, the Jezebel, which just has to do with addictions. I mean, you got the man on here drinking. So, you know, part partying, drinking, a secret sexual lifestyle, some shit. I don't know, swingers, some type shit. I don't know. I just didn't want to be drawn into the bullshit. Like that's all I'm upset about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I don't give a damn. That's your life. I don't be prying in people's shit like that. It's your life, but don't string along nobody. Like what kind of bullshit is that? What else we got coming out, Spirit? Show me. Look, higher self is going to come finally speak up. Higher self is going to finally speak up. And I feel like that's what that gift is. Yep. So he's definitely a soulmate. He's definitely a soulmate. So it makes sense why the energy was so strong and so powerful. Definitely a soulmate. Yep. Yep. And this connection is protected. That's giving me wow. Ace of Cups. So the new beginning is protected. Okay. That's crazy. Yep. In the distant future. I mean, like I said, who knows where I'll be in the next year, you know, and like I said, for me, I'm focused strictly on my physical healing. I'm focusing on healing all the leads, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, and spiritually. You know, that's what I'm doing. That's right. Releasing this motherfucking bondage, you know, off of me. But I feel like it's saying that he's trapped and bound right now. Like, you know, and that's why he can't talk or whatever. Like, it's got a hold on to him. Yeah, yep, see? Like I said, I'll continue to do me. Okay? All right? I'll continue to do me. That's why I just talked about that. You know what I mean? And the Jezebel spirit definitely can bind you. Definitely can bind you. Have you drinking and shit? Mm-hmm. Look at that. That said, fearing death of their lifestyle. And it jumped right on top of the concerned man. So I don't know, man. This is why I can't stand that it's in my energy so strong because, you know, usually I'm able to see things and just like, okay, move forward. But it's like, I want to be released from it. I don't want to be a part of this shit. Whatever this shit is, I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want, and I'm not no, you know, rebound girl. Mm-hmm. Opposing forces. There's a foe and there's an enemy in the camp. I already know which one is that I have. Yeah. Yep. A soul contract with this opposing force. So it's like literally like this is a soulmate connection, and then there's also another. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. So he might be going through something legal right now. Somebody in the energy could be a Libra. Yep. Something going on with a house foreclosure. I've been picking that up. A house foreclosure. Some debt. IRS debt. Some type shit. I've been picked that shit up. Long time ago. Yep. And that's what's causing these changes. That tower, yeah, yeah, it'll snap you into reality. Like, hey, life is for real. Life is for real. It's all cool and all that until the shit turned on you, and now you're going through this shit. Life is for real. Mm-hmm. Yep. Medical community, something about nurses and doctors or some type shit like this. Another thing too is it's gonna pick up shit about you. I've said that before. It's gonna pick up thing about what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? So this is how I know when I'm following anybody's channel that really much they really flow in the they have the ebb and flow of the energies to pick up on storylines in a very clean, clear, succinct way, and they're not speaking shit for clicks and views and all that shit. Those are the only type of tarot readers that I would actually follow, subscribe to or whatever. But you know, yeah, somebody I just watched brought up the same type shit. So this crazy that it's coming out here as well. Ooh, moving from one place to another. Moving. So it's a lot of shit going on. That's basically what this is showing me. But the great thing about it is that this is something that he will be moving past and ascending. And that's great. As well as I. Depth directly connected to the Most High Source, real love. So the Most High is saying you're definitely traveling to your Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups for you is protected. So that's a good thing for when you on your journey. You see stuff like this to prove to you that no matter what the fuck you done went through, it's still protected. How your new beginning is going to be. You're going to have a new beginning that's protected. You're traveling to the real, true, genuine love. And then that Two of Cups was here. So that genuine love is love of self. Self-love. It's not love with another person like that. And that's where I'm at with it, you know? Because I'm still hurt. My feelings is very hurt. Like, I be so fucked up in my physical body, I can't even cry. Like, I can't afford that energy to cry because it's going to make my body hurt more, you know? Can't even cry. How fucked up is that? So I got to deal with what the hell I'm feeling without even, you know, letting it out. So I'm very sad and very hurt. So I could be picking up on his fucking energy too. Isn't that crazy? A lot of that shit I'm feeling may not technically have to do with me, other than me talking about my own life situation. It can be a lot of him. See, he keeps talking about this mirroring shit. They keep goddamn talking about it. You feel me? It's a fucking annoying situation. So let's see if I can pick up some positive energy now with the Kipper. That's going to go along with this right here. And I'm going to leave this here so I can look at it later. So, I mean, like I said, when I read from my Kipper book, I can read it in the moment. I don't got to, necessarily write shit down. But although I like to. Because I might want to actually make those into physical cards. I do make my own oracles called Kipper Deeper Insight. These are the new urban Kipper that I just got. And my daughter sat there and meticulously laminated all of them so my cards won't, because they came very thin and very flimsy. So I didn't want to risk them getting water on them or anything like that. They cost me $5, so I could have got another box. But anyway, we're going to see what comes out. And I like to use the brown cards to get my jump off because they're only going to have 36 cards. This one has 39. So I try my best to avoid getting that community card and anything after 36. So I pull from here because this matches the Kipper reading book to the T. So we're going to go ahead and pull. And then this will be getting ready for my next picks whenever it's going to be. All right, Spirit, show me what's the Kipper energy you want me to see. I don't know. Give me a dominant jumping. Whoa. Cards is talking. Wow. Okay, let me calm down because my stomach is like really gurgling and bubbling right now and cramping. And it seems like the cards is reacting to it. They want to talk, okay? The Kipper wants to talk. All right, Spirit. Can we please get a clear dominant jumper? Give me my jump off card, please, and thank you. That first card, well, the card that I did turn up was occupation. I don't know what that other one said. I'll put it right back. Can I get a clear jumper, please? There's some resistance. Short illness. There's some resistance. I think they want me to pull from this one. Anytime that happens and this one is fumbling and is resistance, I'll switch decks. Okay, what's the jump off card? Whoa, gift. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw how it jumped out. Like, well, maybe you didn't. I noticed when I look in the afterplay, I can't never really see it. So a gift has come out again. All right. All right. So then now we're going to pull our 7 cards from the little brown ones. All right. What's with this gift? Marriage. I don't know why the fuck it's in reverse, but I've been told to leave it like that. Let me see. Yeah, they all in upright. Marriage in reverse? What's up with that marriage in reverse? Nah, they flipping. They flipping. The energy is trying to be inverted. That's what the fuck is going on. The energy is, and that look, that's in sync. Marriage meeting. Remember, I kept picking up on the word marriage, being married. I really truly feel he went back to his wife. I feel like he went back to somebody he'd already been with, or he was already dealing with this person the entire time that he... 24 thief. Yep, something is inverted. Some type of energy trying to invert some shit. Look, that came out inverted. Main female. That came out inverted. And believe me, once I get to digging deeper into what the energy is, if that inverted energy is there very dominantly, it'll show, even though I put the cards back in the upright. Mature woman. So there's 2 different women here. There's a main female, and then there's a mature woman. Interesting. Oh, my. Give me 2 more cards, Spirit, please, and thank you. How interesting is that? Wow. Gift. So this is very dominantly the jump off card, and I usually put it right behind the actual card that is the... Make that one the bigger card because it's the jump off. Okay, so the gift energy is very dominant as it was just previously up here. Going to court. Shit is so in sync. Like, it's crazy how it's like 2, 3, 4, 6, 23, 24. The numbers are so in sync. Okay. So there's 3, there's 6. Give me one more. Okay, I'm going to pull one from here. I just hope those other cards don't come out. What's the other dominant energy? Coffin. So there we go. That's the way that it's going to flow. Occupation. Short illness. I believe those were the ones that came the fuck out. They were. Interesting. Wow. That's going to be interesting for me to see what that's about. And then see what the Urban Kipper, what's that word? The Urban Kipper actually clarifies. So that's going to be on, what, I think we on 21. That's going to be on 22. So I'm going to try to, like, rest a little bit. I don't know what the fuck going on with my belly. It's been hurting this whole time. Okay, so this shit crazy as hell. And then, do I have any oracles up here? I don't have no oracle. I got some around me, though, in case I need some clarity. I got the shadow. These are all my shadow oracles. Shadow tarot, shadow work, shadow love. Got all my shadow shit around me. So just in case. Ugh. Oh, I gotta lay back. My legs hurt. But I do want to pull one of these. They keep telling me to work with these. Do want to pull one of those. Get all this shit up off my legs so I can lay back. Let's go ahead and pull an Akashic. I've been told to like put them back in there, let them blend back in and see what's up. Because they're not ever something that you can say like it ain't going to be used again. It will, the energy recycles itself. So let me get one of these. And we'll see how it's in alignment with what the energy is from this particular pix. Ongoing. My stomach hurts. All right, let's get my. Give me one out of here, please and thank you. Is that in the upright? Yeah. Give me one of these out of here, please and thank you. Dominant energy, please. Dominant energy, please. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Because these are some big old thick cardboard cards and they really hurt my arthritic ass hands. Oracle of the Delphi. All right. We'll go ahead and put this over here for deeper study. Also, we need the long range. We needed the long range. We needed the long range energy for him or me. Okay. I'm going to take it how it's going to resonate. Excuse me. And that's the long range right there. Long range has to do with your focal point for the entire year. Whether it's negative or positive, it will be the focal point. So let's go ahead and pull our 2 cartomancies. Where are they? Are they hiding? We're going to get 2 cards. All right, where's the Joker? Uh-oh. Joker. Joker. Okay. Uh-oh, I need the Ace of Swords. I love these cards. They are so neat. But because of the different, they come in different ways, and I like the way that they feel. They're very, nice to flow. So let me get 2 cards for the long range energy, please and thank you. 2 cards for the long range energy. Uh-oh. Fumble in the park. Two cards, please, and thank you. For the entire year of 2026, what's the long range energy? Thank you. Ten of Swords. Something is coming to a complete end. Okay. For this year. Something coming to a complete end. What the hell is that? Is that the trash can, people? Yeah, waste management. Alright, and let me get the second card. I mean, and it makes sense by what everything that I'm seeing up here on this tarot in the reverse. Really? How you gonna give me two? 10 of Wands and a 7 of Diamonds. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, how you gonna give me two? Well, I'll just read all three. It's giving me three. Three for the long range. Normally it's the birth card energy and then the planetary ruling card energy, but it's talking about him because this is his birth card. This is his birth card. So that's kind of crazy that, okay, I would love to see when I get to read what the book says, how it actually applies to him. So this is going to be session 23. Okay? All right, guys. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please share, comment. If you care to donate to the ministry, my PayPal is in the description, which is Goddess of Love. Where am I going to put this, child? I'm going to put it right here. And until then, peace and blessings. I'm out.